if you guys could have heard some of the noises going around there, but I'm just a little bit salty because I got here maybe about 10 minutes ago. At the time I'm starting this clip, it's already the tail end of a Cars and Coffee meet, and I didn't realize that a Ford GT was here, and it was just pulling out just before I started this clip. I didn't even see it, and I completely missed it. Welcome to a new EA40 video, and this is a time where I'm at Cars and Coffee. Now, granted, I go to these meets every now and then, but I should add that I really haven't filmed at one of these meets in quite a long time. So you don't really get to see much of what's going on around here or anything, because I haven't really done much here. However, today is going to be a little bit of an interesting day. Not too much is planned. There's going to be a photo shoot afterwards. We're leaving for that relatively soon, heading to some murals near the city of Pittsburgh. Then there's a car show called Pistons in the Park or something. I think I might make an appearance at that one. I haven't really planned for it or anything. So I'll give you guys a very quick montage as to what's here at Pittsburgh Cars and Coffee, because it has been quite a while. It was at this point of filming that I realized I ran out of time to make more glamour shots, so I went to plan B. So because I don't have any more time for B-roll shots, I'm going to give you guys a quick talking browse around of this place. So we're going to start here, McLaren 720S. I can't remember the name of this color, but I do quite like it. Now this one's a little bit interesting because first of all, you look at the plate, it says gated twin turbo basically. However, this one is no longer twin turbo, and you can kind of get hints of that based on stuff like that. Yeah, this thing might have had a fiery issue. And right now it is back to naturally aspirated. However, the owner of this, he is still quite heavily modifying the car in various ways. Already it did come with a bit of a body kit on it, but if we're gonna look right here, this roof here, what happened was that the owner of this vehicle bought the car without a roof. As you guys know, the Lamborghini Murcielagos, they come with like a kind of Targa roof that is sort of only, ooh, excuse me, that looks good. R8 GT. They come with like a Targa style roof that's really only good at for 100 miles per hour. And a lot of them end up getting junked because they fall apart. They were just awfully built. So he could either try and buy one of those again, or he could try and spend around $10,000 or so on an aftermarket hardcover roof that you can get, that some builders aftermarket have created. He's decided to go neither of those, and he's actually creating his own roof. So this is basically a mock-up right here. Pulling out is my friend in a McLaren 650S, but then also right here is a Lamborghini Huracan LP610. And you can tell there are some mods that have been done to this. That's because this car is also a bit of a track toy. The owner, I'll link him down below. Yeah, this is his track toy, one of them. So a trio of 911s right there. But yeah, this is the Porsche 911R. As many of you guys know, there were only 991 of these made. The owners, they finally managed to get their hands on one. Look at that houndstooth interior. Manual transmission, that or a GT3 Touring, choose your pick. E39 M5. Now the interesting thing is that I was recently looking at an E39 project. It was about $1,000, didn't quite run. I think the issue was with the timing chain guides or something. That was probably what was wrong with the car, but I really looked into it to try and buy and see if like I could make it a really cool project, but that didn't end up happening, unfortunately. Right here, what we have is Autovlogs Mercedes. Oh my goodness. Right here, what we have is Autovlogs Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. And one thing I'm gonna note, yeah, he recently changed the wheels. I think the car might be lowered as well. Not sure entirely what's been done with it, but I haven't really gone over Autovlogs F12 in person much. It's white and red guts interior. This thing, it just absolutely looks good. And the F12s, that V12 just sounds so good too. Speaking of good sounding V12s, we have this. I'll see you soon, Nick. Yeah. Oh. What we have here, I'm not very sure what the deal is with this Corvette because it has like a C6 interior and stuff, LS3 V8, and it has like the old Corvette body, like the C1 body. So I don't know what exactly has been done with this. I don't know if it's been like a coach build or something like that, but this is really, really interesting.
Come on, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you, man.
Ryan, I'll give you a thumbs up now. This eastbound. This one was actually previously owned by Travis Scott, and the new owner of it is here in Pittsburgh. This Lexus IS, there's been some stuff done to it. It's a little bit of a loud car. We have a McLaren 570S here. I'm gonna point out though, the owner recently added stripes. I like that touch. And then right next to that, McLaren 675 LT. This one, 675 LT, one of my favorite cars of all time. And I loved my ride in it. If you didn't see my video where I talked about a ride along in a 675 LT, the link for that is somewhere. And right here is Dr. M3's Lamborghini Aventador Anniversario Edition. And this one, very rare, one of the only Verde Ithaca ones in the world, and really cool to see. So right now, I can't really hold the camera or anything, and I couldn't have time to mount my action cameras, but it's low-key like a rally right now. One of the guys on Cars and Coffee, who's kind of known as like a support guy in a way, he does a lot of great work for the organization. He helped block off an intersection while we had a green light to make sure that everyone made it through. We weren't really part of his entourage, but he still let us through anyway.
One observation I made during this drive was that the Lamborghini was attracting a lot of attention.
Just to give you guys an idea of this car, just listen to it as it roars away from this stop. That guy looked, and that guy looked. His neck snapped. Oh, look at that.
Everyone was enjoying this artsy petrolhead tour in Pittsburgh, except for one person.
So right now we're actually hiding behind some of the photographers so that they don't fully see us back here. But what you guys didn't see in a lot of the clips is that the owner of this Murcielago is actually behind here basically trying to fix things, because if we zoom in a little bit, you'll see that the exhausts are not properly lined up.
The real problem was worse. Essentially, there were some bolts for the drive shaft that were knocked loose and vibrated off right as the car was parking up, turning every gear into neutral.
So what actually happened to cause the issues is that the left shaft came off the differential, so a lot of the bolts ended up basically vibrating off of the car.
So the owner got to work using his construction tool set he had in the front.
You need one?
Yeah.
I have a scissor jack.
That works. Just something that'll get it off the ground.
There we go.
Sweet.
And I became the world's first useful car spotter by lending my unphotogenic Saab's scissor jack so that we could lift the bottom of the car.
Listen, they're general construction tools.
Hey, you're prepared, so it works.
Yeah.
Not bad if it works. So while work is going on back there, I can give you a very quick glimpse into the interior. The car definitely is a work in progress. There's some wiring changes being made here. You can tell like some of the interior trim has been taken out. Like that's just a bare wall there, wiring back there and everything. But yeah, the car is coming together. It was mainly built at first to be like a show car. So I'm guessing not everything was put well together, but the owner, he's basically been trying to put things back on his own and try and do it properly at the same time and on a good budget, such as the roof here, which he is building himself.
While my improperly set time lapse was running, I got more shots and occasionally helped the owner.
So I can get a feel.
quick opportunity to take a look at this mural. Like the other one, I don't know exactly all the context of it and why it was all put up here, but these are really cool to see. It's said that like a lot of these neighborhoods have various charms, and this is one of them. So Mercies and Murals, there you go. So to recap, things have been all over the place for me today. I had a very early start this morning because I had to go to work at I had to get in at like 6 a.m. Got out of work and then ended up going to Cars and Coffee. I knew that this little adventure here would be going on, so I figured I'd plan for that as well. So we made it down here, went to one mural, came to this one. This is around the area where the drive shaft for the Lamborghini basically disconnected. So that's why he was parked up so nicely when he started to work on it, because it had just disconnected right at that spot. So we ended up getting all of that sorted out. It took a bit of time. It didn't take too long, but it did take some time. And so we all have things to do today. So at this point, everyone's mostly scattered. As for me, I'll be taking my car, putting it in front of the mural, getting a few good shots of it, because I don't really do that with my own car very much. I mean, I know it's not a sports car or anything, and I know even I don't love it maybe as much as I should, partially because of other cars I'm looking into getting, but I do have to give the car a bit of love. Anyway, viewers, so we're done here, but now what we're going to do is go to the other car show. I think it's called Pistons in the Park. So let's head over there and see what all is there. Before going, I do have to give a quick shout out to this car, and I don't really know the owner, although the Instagram will be mentioned. However, why I need to give this one a shout out is because it's a very clean Honda Civic Si. Now, I know to many people it's not too special, but here's the thing. When I was younger, I used to go to arcades and play, when they had like a free play day, I would play the Need for Speed Underground that they had all the time. And then if you got like a global VR card, as it was called, their save cards, you were able to save your progress of the cars that you'd build. So the car I had was a Honda Civic Si, much like this one. And so to see this is kind of like seeing part of my childhood, I guess, reborn. One thing I'm actually trying to do is to look for one of those arcade machines, Need for Speed Underground arcade machines, and buy one of those so that I can carry on my progress in the game with one of these. This guy is next to me, so just go ahead, briefly introduce yourself.
I'm Jeremy, used to do car stuff.
Well, that's brief, just like I said. The interesting thing about Jeremy is that years ago, this was back in 2015, he ended up being the star in a Dr. M3 video. And so yeah, here he is 4 years later, not doing as much car stuff, but that's because your priorities
Strictly
are
business.
Yeah, basically your priorities are elsewhere now. Yep. until you get a sports car.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's how things just go sometimes. That's where life ends up taking you. Guys, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I am absolutely exhausted because this day woke up too early, went to work, was at one shoot, now I'm here, and I honestly don't even feel like raising my voice to speak. Good thing I have the microphone gain up. I'm just too tired to really carry this on. Plus, I have a ton of other videos that I have to edit. I don't know exactly the order that things are going to be going out. I thought it would be chronologically in the order of how I edited things or filmed things, but I can't even speak right now. But the thing is, being based on how some videos in a way might be, I guess, more active than other videos. Maybe some videos should actually come up first. I guess just to kind of prime people and get the attention back to my channel, because admittedly I haven't really been uploading much. But I think I'm going to close off the vlog for today. So if this is your first time, please consider following the page. Thank you very much for watching. If this is your repeat time, thank you for sticking around.
Definitely check out his channel, man. He is an amazing artist and creates some fantastic content. Here at Pittsburgh Cars and Coffee, wide variety of cars, and he shows the dynamic of each and every one. So definitely check him out. And we got the Tesla here.
Oh my goodness,
Beats.
ballin'.
Oh, yeah, it works.
I called off.